The Kansas City Chiefs' quest for a third straight Super Bowl victory begins with a worthy opponent hungry for revenge right out of the gates. Meanwhile, a Super Bowl and playoff hero giving a politically charged graduation speech over the weekend. I'm Daniel Booth here with your Chiefs news of the day. If you are new to the channel, we discuss the very latest Chiefs news each and every single day. Now, I was born and raised in Overland Park, but currently live in Fruitport, Michigan, where the wife is from. Look it up. But miss talking Chiefs with my buddies back home, and that is what this channel is all about. So let's be buddies. Like and subscribe, and join in the conversation in the comment section below. Well, obviously the big news of the day. Let me pull this up here real quick. Here we go. Chiefs open as 3-point favorites over the Ravens in week 2. I think it's actually 2.5. So the Kansas City Chiefs are kicking off their bid for a third consecutive championship when they face off against the Baltimore Ravens in the NFL season's opener on Thursday, going to be September 5th at Arrowhead Stadium. This game is a rematch of last year's AFC Championship showdown, which the Chiefs won 17-10, and it's going to be quite the rematch. Again, Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP, Lamar Jackson, the reigning NFL MVP. Mahomes has a strong record, it says here, against Jackson with a 4-1 record, including the playoffs. Again, Vegas, that's actually 2.5 is the line right now, as if I know anything that is about. I wanted to bet $5 on the Chiefs, and I was so nervous. I swore never again. I know a lot of you into sports gambling. God bless you. I don't know how you do it, but yeah, right now, Vegas, 2.5. So the Ravens haven't had much luck at Arrowhead Stadium lately. They're saying their last one there was dating back to 2012. And the last time they faced off in Kansas City was in 2019, resulting in a 33-28 win for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, listen, it's really kind of hard to remember all of the fourth quarter heroics by Patrick Mahomes, right? Because it just seems like there has just been too many to remember. Just once, I would love for the Chiefs to go through the playoffs and beat everyone by 30 points per game, and I don't have to have a nervous breakdown for 3 to 4 straight weeks every single January. But if you forget, Mahomes threw an absolute 40-yard dart to Valdez-Scantling in the final minutes of that game against Baltimore last season, and the Chiefs won 17-10. All the Baltimore Ravens teammates were on the sidelines crying, including Lamar Jackson. He was in tears, and this came after most experts, right, predicted that the Ravens would win and win soundly. But as we know, Chiefs fans, we know better. Mahomes has that special gene, right? He's got that special something. It's like Jordan or Tiger or Kobe or Michael Phelps or Joe Montana or Derek Jeter or Serena Williams, Tom Brady. I know I'm forgetting people, but those athletes that, against all odds, just refuse to lose and find a way to will their team or themselves to victory, right? And remember, this is professional sports. Pick any player on the NFL right now, and chances are they are one of the greatest athletes in the history of their local high school. So Mahomes is doing this against the elite of the elite of the elite. Now, the fact that Mahomes is a Kansas City Chief, to us fans who have been rooting for the Chiefs for decades now, it all still feels kind of like a dream, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes I still can't believe it. Just 7+ years ago, the Chiefs hadn't won a home playoff game, that's right, since the 1990s. Anyway, that's the big news coming out of the day. The other big news that I almost hesitate to talk about is this. There we have it. Chiefs kicker slamming President Joe Biden and DEI in commencement speech. So if you hadn't heard, Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker delivered a commencement speech at Benedictine College over the weekend, which has caused some controversy in the internet world. It says here that Butker criticized President Biden for his stance on abortion at Pride Month, questioned misinformation surrounding the pandemic, challenged diversity, equity, and inclusion policies, and celebrated women's roles as mothers, wives, and homemakers. Now, listen, everyone. Here's the deal. I am not here. This channel has it has nothing to do with politics. So listen to me, Chiefs fans, and listen well. I'm not here to talk about that. I don't want to debate whether you agree or disagree with Butker's comments. We all have very strong opinions these days, and let me be the first to say I do too, as we all should. It's called being an American and well-informed. So my response has nothing to do with Butker's beliefs. He has made it clear in the past that he is a person of faith, that he is a devout Christian, and that comes first before his title of husband, father, and potentially future Hall of Fame kicker, I would imagine, which I absolutely respect. Whether you are far right, far left, or somewhere in between, every non-violent and law-abiding citizen deserves to be treated with love and respect, to be heard, to engage in civil discourse, and for the end result being both sides shake hands and agree to disagree. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Now, listen, again, I'm not here to debate Butker's comments or whether I agree or disagree, but what I am here to say is, as a Chiefs fan, I just worry about any player making public statements for either side of the political aisle, because here's the thing. There are 52 other players on that roster. You've got coaches, assistants, front office staff, and when any player goes out on a limb like Colin Kaepernick kneeling during the national anthem, I just think it's a bad idea. It creates division in the locker room and the organization, and I just personally think that Butker and every other Chief, for that matter, needs to keep their political beliefs to themselves while they are under contract, of course. Again, not saying whether I agree with Butker or disagree with Butker. Just as a fan, I want to win Super Bowls. And these kind of things, they just invite distraction into the locker room by the media and create division as well amongst the organization. What do you think? Am I wrong? Am I right? Should professional athletes use their platform as a means to discuss their political beliefs, or should they just play ball? Let me know in the comment section below. But big news, Chiefs, Ravens, Thursday night to kick off the next NFL season. That's going to be a doozy. And, spring is here, summer is here, the warm weather is here. And it always just reminds me just have a few short weeks until training camp begins. That'll do it for this edition. Like and subscribe in the comment section below, or talk about us. Talk about what you believe in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Daniel Booth, and thanks for watching. Have a safe and wonderful night. As always, let's go Chiefs! Go Chiefs!